What is good, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of you guys have been asking me on social media what my settings are in Apex as an MNK player. So today I'm going to be giving you guys the full settings breakdown and just overview on what my settings are. Starting off in gameplay, I have my incoming damage feedback set to 3D. I just find it the easiest to see where the damage is coming from and the feedback there. Damage numbers, I have that set to stacking. It's a lot easier to call out your damage when it's stacked up rather than just floating. Because this way, if you hit somebody for 170 with an R9, it'll say 170 instead of just saying 11 damage, however many times that is. With my reticle, I have this set to just dark red pretty much all the way to the left. Laser sight doesn't really matter, but I have it set to a dark pink. There it is for those of you who are wondering. And then with the health bar and highlight, you want to have these on. It's just too broken when you're in a bank smoke or when you're shooting somebody and they bank smoke themselves, you'll have the health bar on them so you could shoot them through the smoke. And the highlight does help a lot when it comes to just seeing enemies. Weapon auto cycle on empty, I have it off because I press my button to switch weapons, so I don't want it to switch automatically and then I press the button and then it makes me switch back to the gun with no ammo. And the biggest thing here is probably taking damage closest death boxes or crafting menu. You want to have this off just because when you're in zone and you're crafting, if you take a zone take, it'll kick you out of the crafter, or when you're going for an armor swap and you take damage, it'll kick you out of the death box. So this one is very bad. You don't want to have it on. Always sprint, I have that set to off. Sometimes you'll be forced to walk up on a team and it's a lot quieter when you walk up than sprint up, so you'll be able to no audio them, I guess, and you'll pretty much get a free kill that way. I have sprint control on press. I just hold the shift key. It might be different for some people, but I'm always used to holding my shift key, so I have that on hold. Auto run I have off for another reason. If I want to walk up on a team, I don't want it to auto run for me. Jetpack and glide control, I have that on toggle. I just find it easier this way because my movement key is my Q, so it's a lot easier for me to just press it rather than hold it. And then for my mantle boost activation, or the mantle boost, I have that on my movement ability, which is again Q, which I will go over my keybinds in a second. And then I have the mantle boost UI on minimal. I don't fully know the timing, and I don't like messing it up with my super glide, so I just have it on minimal, so it's just a small little circle. Interact and prompt style, again, you want this on compact, just less on your screen at all times. Button hints I have off. If you're new to the game, I'd recommend keeping this on just to get to learn the keybinds, but I've been playing the game for so long, I know all my keybinds, so I have this set to off. Most of this stuff doesn't really matter. Obituaries, you want this on. This is pretty much just the kill feed, so when you hear gunshots, you'll hear people die, you'll hear downs happen, and you'll want to be able to calculate how many team has which trades, if it was a clean wipe, if there's 1 down, 2 down, or what's going on throughout the fight. So having the kill feed on does help a lot with that. The arsenal map and HUD icons, I have this set to max just so I know how many arsenals are in what POIs, because some arsenals spawn with or some POIs spawn with 3 or 4 arsenals. So if you have it on minimum or moderate, it won't show all of them, but if you have it on max, it'll show all 4. So that is why I have that set to max. Ping opacity, I have it to faded just because sometimes my teammates will ping someone and the ping will be in my way, so I have it to faded so it doesn't mess up my aim when I'm trying to track them. Performance display, I have it set to on so I can see my frames and my ping in the top right in game. And then colorblind mode, I have it on Protanopia, which is pretty much the yellow one. I react to yellow personally a lot faster than I do to any other of these colors, so I have it set to this one just for that reason. This is probably just personal preference, whatever you think you react to the fastest. Some people it's red, for me it's yellow. And then I have the health and ammo voice lines off. I have subtitles off, and all of this other stuff is pretty much set to off. And then for anonymous mode, I have this set to enabled just because when you're playing a ranked and your homies see you in the kill feed, they'll want to int your shit and kill you. So for that reason, I have it enabled so they don't know it's me, and then they don't int me and die doing some dumb stuff just to kill me. But yeah, those are the gameplay settings. Moving on to the mouse and key. My mouse DPI is 400. My in-game sense is 2.52. ADS mouse sensitivity is just 1, and I don't have any per optics for my mouse. Mouse acceleration, all this other stuff is set to off. And then for the keybinds, I'm just slowly going to scroll through all of them. The big ones are moving forward and jump. You want to make a secondary keybind to scroll wheel up and scroll wheel down. And then I also have my crouch set to B, which helps me with super glides because I'm able to put my thumb on B and the spacebar at the same time. And then I have my movement ability Q. But I'm just going to scroll through these real quickly for you guys, and you can just copy them down if you like. Moving on to video, my resolution isn't displayed in game. It's a custom one. It's 2304 by 1440. It's pretty much 16 by 10. For some reason, it doesn't pop up here. For my display mode, I have it on full screen. For the stretch res tutorial, it's pretty easy. There's multiple different ways of doing it, but if you guys want stretch res, I would definitely recommend searching it up on YouTube. I have my brightness set to 50, and then my FOV, it says 110 in the game, but in the Steam like launch options, you can put in a launch option that will make it 120. So my FOV is full 120 instead of 110. I have the FOV scaling off just so when I'm playing Octane and I stim, I don't have increased FOV. It's just the same FOV all the time because it can mess with your aim. I have my sprint and shake set to minimal because I don't want my monitor like shaking or my screen shaking while I'm running. And then for my settings, all of these are literally on low. I play on potato graphics. You guys can copy this if you'd like. But yeah, these are just literally everything is set to low. And then finally for audio, I have my master volume set to 60%. And then I have my audio mix set to original. A lot of people complain about focused, where they get like no audio, I guess. I mean, even though audio is bad in this game in general, I have a lot better of a time hearing people, or I have like a way better time hearing people on original than focused. I have my output configuration on stereo, and then I've push to talk, and that's pretty much it. So for all of those, or for everyone who's wanted a settings video, there you guys go, and I hope you guys enjoy.